Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well. Um, Welcome to my channel. So, as if you've watched any videos or you know me, you know my name is Holly. I'm a psychic medium, and let's see what kind of messages come through. I always like to do this in the morning because it's just that quiet moment for me. It hasn't always been, but it's that quiet moment where I can be still and listen to spirit. And the first thing coming through is wherever you can find that at whatever point of the day, morning, noon, night, whatever. If it's in the car or the shower, wherever it is, in a safe place, not while you're driving, hopefully, but in the car, not the shower. But find at least those few minutes to tune in to your own spiritual needs. And I'm hearing the word quest. So that's important for a few of you. Just that, even if it's 30 seconds, just to state an affirmation, that is a start, and it's a really good one. Okay? All right. If so inclined, please subscribe and like the video, and that way we are all part of the same community, and it helps, well, it just kind of helps with the mundane stuff in the world we got to do, and it helps for me to help get these messages out even more. This will be a general, it's always a general reading or general messages coming through, unless there's a spirit. That's usually pretty specific, but even then you can piggyback. If you watch the one from yesterday, you can find out about piggybacking and mediumship. Anyway, so take what resonates with you, and anything else, it's for someone else. And of course, you always have free will. Please remember that. Don't let anyone, any reader, any celebrity, any minister, anyone, any politician ever tell you what your core beliefs are. You have free will, okay? Well, politicians make laws, so sometimes they do kind of dictate what we can and can't do, but that's why we have to vote. So that's the end of my political speech. Woohoo! All right, I'm on a ramble today. I'm going to, no, they're saying here. So to get started, because I know there's someone that wants to come through, a spirit or a guide. I think it's a guide. But we need to get started first with the general message, just to kind of get the vibe for the collective, okay? And I am using one of my favorites, Colette Baron Reid's Spirit Animal Pocket Deck, okay? And let's see what is the overarching theme for today, for right now, for today. Let's just say in general, for today. And today for you will be whenever you're watching this. Okay. And as I always like to say, you know, I'm not a card reader, oracle, or tarot. I know what I know. I know what I think I know. I am an energy reader. And so I just kind of tune in. And that's why there's always a messy shuffle. Feel free to, I know people are probably like, what is she doing? But this isn't my gig. Energy work is my gig. And so just bear with me. They're a jumping off point for me. Animal allies, what is the message we need to know today? What do we need to know today as a collective? What does the collective, oh, they said leave it. All right, that's it. Boom, done. Great. All right. Koala spirit, meaning spirit has a plan, and wasp spirit, meaning sometimes life stings. Boy, isn't that it. Okay, let me show you. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so koala spirit, spirit has a plan. Boy, they're having a sense of humor today. Because what I heard while I was holding that up, getting ready for wasp spirit, and let me make sure, hold on, let me look through my big glasses. Yeah, sometimes life stings. What I heard was trust spirit, trust in divine timing, and I hate it when people tell me that, but that's the truth of it. Trust in divine timing. Maybe we got to do some work on ourselves first before we're ready for anyone or anything else. Maybe we have to do a certain amount of training before we can apply for a job, or maybe we've done so much training we know we don't want to do something any longer, whatever it is. But trust spirit, divine timing, and in the meantime, sometimes life is just going to have a little bit of a stinger, okay? And I know that doesn't sound like humor, but actually they were being kind of funny. It's like, yeah, suck it up, buttercup. Sometimes it stinks. You get up, you start all over again the next day. I love it when with just the wisdom that flows from spirit when they're not in the trenches and we are. But it's true. I think, and the other thing coming through is they know what will make me laugh, so they're trying to get me more lighthearted because they know that laughter is medicine. Please understand that. Huge. That is the theme. Oh, there we go. Laughter is medicine. Okay. Even dark humor? Really? Okay. So, and they're saying whatever it is. Not at someone's expense. That can be just cruel and mean. That's a karmic backlash waiting to happen. But what is it that you are riding out? What is it that you have to ride out? What storm are you riding out? What I'm getting is that it's okay. It's okay. Find the bits of humor wherever you can, but understand it's okay to not be happy all the time. There's just been some stuff going on, some good, some bad, some great, some miserable. But in between, there's always something that will make you smile. With whether your pet does some goofy thing and you're like, oh my gosh, that's too funny. You want everybody to see that, so you try to take a picture really fast. Or you just a funny meme on social media, or whatever it is. Take that moment, take it and hold on to it and cherish it, because that is like taking a pill. It's like taking a good pill that's going to fix you. It's medicine. It is balm for the soul, is what I'm hearing. So even in the middle of the most desperate times, try to find something that lightens and lifts and elevates your mood and vibration. Okay, that's really important. Not forced. You don't want to sit there. I've heard of like laughter therapy where people sit and force themselves to laugh. Dude, no. That's just not part of me. You know, there are enough funny things that are truly funny. Watching squirrels, that's enough. Squirrels are just like the comedians of the rodent animal kingdom. And I feel like I'm yelling. If I'm yelling, it's because the first microphone I got didn't work, and so I've got another one coming today. And so I just saw something move there that's not living, and it's an animal spirit. So animals are figuring prominently today. Okay. But another microphone's coming. That's why I'm kind of yelling right now, because I know yesterday I could barely hear me and I had the volume all the way up. So animal spirits and the animal kingdom, they are really good about helping to lighten us up. Anyone who does any type of shamanic work or nature work, that kind of thing, you will know that we have animal allies. And when that energy comes to us, very often it's to help lighten us up. I have two that come to me that just help lighten my load, and even just the thought of them brings a smile to my face. I have others that are more serious. So let's do another card pull for the collective for the meaty part of today's message. And I'm getting a woman who is older. She was the matriarch of a family. I'm getting, I keep getting a lot of M stuff this week. M, like the letter M. But this one, in this time it's for the word matriarch. I have no idea what's going on with that business with the alphabet, but Her name starts with an A, like Agnes or something like that. Kind of an old-fashioned name, although old-fashioned names are now very in vogue, so, have been for a while, which I like. But Agnes. What came out? Because I think it's connected. Ooh, 5 of Cups. Yeah, that's grief. That's just grieving, grief. Oh, and this is the Thelema Mini Tarot. I love this deck. Well, I only use decks that I really like. So if I have it and I say I love it, it's a little redundant. Of course I do, or I wouldn't use it. So someone is grieving big time. Kind of got this yesterday. But this time it's not grieving someone passing or crossing or something like that. This time it's about someone that's not in that in this person, or your whomever you are, your life anymore. I love when I do that. My hands look huge. Ooh. Okay. So anyway, a relationship ended. And what I'm hearing, and it's somebody's, this Agnes, she's just coming in with some tough love. She's everybody's, if she feels like she was a spinster, but she feels like the aunt that everybody wishes they had, who would just like throw down in a knife fight for you, but she also, which that's again, a little exaggeration, don't do that, but she would do anything for you to protect you, but at the same time, she would also show up with the biggest, most elaborate cookies that you could ever imagine when you're sick, or chicken soup, or she'd add a little hot sauce or spice to it though, because even though her name is Agnes, she's a sassy woman. She reminds me of my grandmother in that way. Okay, anyway, but her name was not Agnes. But anyway, so she's coming through with this tough love kind of message of, you deserve better. I'm just going to let her speak through me, okay? She's saying, whomever I'm talking to, and I feel like it's more than one. So right now, I am your aunt. Okay, that's her talking, not me. So you need to listen to what I have to say. Oh, she's one of those. Okay. You deserve better. This is for someone very specific who knew her. I taught you better, because she also acted as more of a mother for someone. Auntie A. I think people may have called her that. The whole neighborhood called her that. She was, I think, a little bit of a larger woman. I'm sorry. Okay. She still got all her sass. All of it. Okay. Get back to the message. I will. Okay. That man was no good for you. He didn't see you. He just saw what you could do for him and got his needs filled. You need to step up and take care of yourself and not expect him or anyone else to do it. When you do that, the right one will come along. You can grieve all you want, but it's not going to change what someone did. So when you get to the point that you have the self-respect that you deserve, that's when people will treat you with the self-respect that you should expect and you deserve. She is jumbling up my message. I'm sorry. Okay, I know it looks like I'm losing my mind here, but I'm trying to let her speak, and she's talking to me at the same time, and I want you all to hear what's going on. This is what happens in this work. You sure you want to do it? Okay. She thought that was funny. Good. See? Laughter. All right. She's a good communicator, though. Man, she loves you. What I will say, and I'm going to step in front of you for a minute, She is saying this with love, with strength, but also with compassion. Their hearts don't really break when they're on the other side because they're complete and they're whole, but they don't like seeing you hurt, and they feel what we feel. So in that way, when I say it breaks her heart, that's what I mean. Not that she's being wounded or hurt in any way, but she hated to see you hurting so much. She did say there is someone better coming, that you have to go through these growing pains. Oh, really? And that's what she's calling them, growing pains. That's a good way to put it. I like that. She's like, oh, well, thank you. So, nice, I approve. Well, okay. Wow, she's got a mouth on her. But I like you. All right, so boy, this is a weird one. Weird video, I mean. These are growing pains. You had to experience this letdown to understand what a good situation looks like and what a good person, whether you're male, female, whomever is taking this right now, because she's everybody's aunt right now. She's right over here. Now she's moving behind me because she wants to, okay, never mind. Now she's right here. So, you had to go through that so you would know what the right person who is saying what they're supposed to say and backing it up and doing what they're supposed to do, so you will know what that feels like, what it looks like. Yeah. She's kind of old school with stuff. She's showing me a duck. She was like, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, guess what? Yeah, it's a duck. So she's saying and I'm going to say person, so it's not gender specific, because I think anybody, she's everybody's aunt, and she's going, whatever. Because I think she had a niece that she is directing this toward. And I think the niece right now, who is living, is, I think, in her 30s. Yeah. And this might also be someone who's just coming out of a divorce or was divorced. Yeah. Okay, got a divorce and then was in a relationship briefly, kind of got her heart trampled, and then this is why Agnes is stepping in. Okay? She's saying, you can call me whatever you want. She never liked that name. Okay. Understand this will pass, and these feelings of hurt will pass. The way to help get through that is to focus on what you are doing and what's right in front of you. What do you want your life to look like? Oh, yeah, I have a tendency to do this, so I get it. So she's showing me something that I understand so I can explain it. Sometimes when we have a lot to give, we pour all of that into and onto someone, and sometimes that person doesn't deserve it, or they just don't want it. Maybe they do deserve it from someone else. But we need to, and please take this for what it is, turn all that attention back on ourselves. Now that feels a little selfish sometimes, but it isn't. And this is why. And she's nodding, yep. So I've got her approval, and all right. So the rest of the message is, once you turn that back onto yourself, you fill up your reserves, and then when the right person for you comes to you, and I'm hearing that it's really important to say the right person for you might not be the right person for someone else. So there is no perfect person. There's just who's the right, good, or close to perfect match for each of us. Okay? But when that person does come across your path and into your life, then you will be, all cylinders will be go, your tank will be full, you will be radiant, and you will have so much light around you that you're pushing out that there's nothing you need anyone else to fill up. You are full. Your tank is completely on full go. get ready to go on that cross-country trip. I don't mean literally. Well, for some of you, there is a trip involved, so that's good news. I wish I was in that count, but I'm not. Well, I don't know, maybe. I'll leave it open. Spirit, bring it if it's something I should do. Make it possible. So, it's not selfish to do that. When you do that, you know how much to give, and you're not like bleeding a vein for someone. Because even in a good situation, if you empty out all you have, and for some people that means a bank account, for some people it means your energy, for some people it means both, for some people it means any number of things. In whatever way you deplete yourself for someone else, even if they are giving back to you, it's still a equally depleting situation. So what I'm seeing is come together. Thank you, Agnes. Come together, fully functional. And then, okay, the table. They're showing me the table analogy. This will make more sense, but it's the same message. But it will just make more sense. I've always thought of relationships as going to a dinner party or a buffet, okay? Are you supplying every last stinking bit of food for someone else who's just going through grazing and eating it all and not contributing anything? Or are you going to walk up to a table, put your dish down, and someone else put something down of equal importance and loveliness and nutritional value? If you both come to the table with a lovely, fully prepared dish, then no one will ever be hungry. And no one will ever be exhausted from having to do all the work. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Agnes is pleased, and she has moved her energy back. Let me see what. Oh yeah, I did. Some cards flew out about that. Five of Cups. All right, the Knight of Pentacles. His horse is kind of stationary, but she's right. There is someone coming in. There is someone coming in for you, but it may not be right away. It may take a couple of months. I still think I'm not doing anything past March at this point in any of these reads. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. You're working on yourself. That's kind of hard to see. You're working on yourself. So while your knight is doing his thing, saddling up, getting prepared, making sure all of the resources are available to do what he wants to do, you are taking care of yourself. You are making sure your tanks are full, your resources are available. These are nice cards. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. This one's kind of, it's not easy to understand, Ten of Pentacles, but usually it's like generations of family with a bunch of prosperity around them. This one is kind of the same. Basically, that is sort of a Kabbalistic tree of life looking thing. So, but made with coins. So, and it's surrounding the earth. So, wow, that, oh, they just showed me that. I didn't realize that. Yeah, so basically that means all that hard work, the two individuals, the knight and the woman with the Eight of Coins, what they are doing will pay off when they come together. It will be a fruitful union, whether it's family and children, whether it's joint emotional well-being, whether it's financial prosperity, but I have a feeling it's all of the above. I keep getting blended family. So I think these are people who already may have kids or extended family, and I think it's going to be a blended family. And the last card in this is Justice, which I love. I love that. So there's balance. There's absolute and total balance. So wave goodbye to the past. Wave goodbye to the person who I'm hearing did not have your best interests at heart, and Lord knows there's plenty of those. But there are plenty who want to honor you and cherish you and love you just as you are, and feel lucky to do so. And you should also want to have that emotion towards someone else. But this is the time, I would say, for the next, or for about this, during this month. I think this is the month, particularly the first couple of weeks, where, so the first 2 weeks of January, whenever you're seeing this, but whenever you're seeing this is when the timing is working out for you. But if you had to let something go, let it go with compassion and peace, and know that what is coming in for you will be more equally matched for what your needs are. And there will be justice. I'm not talking about that what goes around comes around, karmic, you want to see someone hurt kind of thing. That's never healthy. It's enticing, but it's not healthy. Just wish them well and move them on their way. But there will be justice in that someone is just gathering their courage, gathering their resources, getting their life, somebody's getting a life, the knight is getting his or her life in order. There's some things that need to be sorted out, and that's what they're doing right now. Let them have time to do that while you work on doing the same. And then when you come together, you'll have the world together in justice with equal balance. Okay? Equal balance between you. And I do feel like the timeline I'm seeing on this in my head, so this is psychic entirely, not mediumship. There is a difference. If you guys don't know the difference between psychic work and psychic information and mediumship and that kind of thing, we can talk about that in another video. If you want more information, please write something in the comments and let me know. Or if you have questions you want me to address, just let me know about this kind of stuff. This is January. Preparation. Yeah. So, oops. Oh, look, she flipped over. Say hi. A little kissy. Okay. Find the humor where you can, remember? All right, a little goofy. Never hurt anybody. All right. If you don't crack yourself up, if you don't make yourself laugh, no one else ever has a chance to make you laugh, I don't think. So January is planning and preparation. February is the coming together in true union. And I think by the 1st of March, so it's still kind of February, but I think moving into by the 15th. I'm seeing March 15th. I'm seeing that as a date of like a cycle closing or completing. Now, this isn't for everybody, please understand that, but it is going to be for, I think, a whole lot of people in this collective. Okay? All right. Well, that was fun. Thanks, Agnes. Things to look forward to. So start cleaning house. Your literal home, wherever you live, whatever you live in, and your body, your mind, your emotions, the physical and the spiritual heart. If there are things you want to eliminate to clean up, this is the time to do it, because this is preparation. You're going into preparation mode. God love her. I knew someone, she had the best phrases. I had a couple of friends that always had the best phrases. And one of them was, she always, we're no longer in communication, but no hard feelings. And she really did have some great phrases. People just drift apart, sometimes it has to happen. But she always said when she was looking to date, she was going to get to her fighting weight. And I always loved that, because I'm like, yeah, that's right. And so anyway, not that anybody needs to change anything about themselves unless you just want to and for health reasons. But this is when you start purging all of the baggage that no longer carries anything in it that serves you or anyone else. Okay? And usually when we have that level of personal, emotional, physical, mental, whatever baggage, It's usually pretty ratty and torn up. It's time to get a new bag. It's time to get a new set of luggage, but this time fill it up with all the wonderful things in life. Okay? All right. I think that's it. So I may do a really short one with an unboxing because I got this in. Oh, so much fun. I barely use cards, but man, they're just fun, you know? And that's a beautiful deck. So I'm gonna try doing a really short video just with an unboxing of that. I've never done one of those. Okay, everybody. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you made it all the way through, I really appreciate you. I hope you see yourself the way that Spirit sees you, the way I see you most of the time. No. You have a beautiful soul. Thank you for being here. Love to you all. All right. Let's try my little thingy again here. Bye. Oh man, you can't connect. Why? Let's try again.